The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports. Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee. The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports. Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Good evening and welcome to the BallGame Blitz TV Sports Network, produced by Worthy Road Studios on the Worthy Road Studios Facebook page. But the main page lighting it up will be the BallGame Blitz as it was last week down at Jackson. We are here with the help of some great sponsors we'll tell you about in a few moments. These games, it does cost for production, cameras, etc. like that. And Worthy Road Studios bringing you the best in it. Paul Schultze and Christopher Reasons with Coach Joe Holloway. But again, call and tell your grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, these games, the 7-8-year-old Coach Pitch State Championship games. This tournament will be on the BallGame Blitz and then shared to Worthy Road Studios and archived on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. This is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for 2025. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this BallGame Blitz broadcast without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. It's also an FCC violation. Other teams in our network, well, we have several high school teams, just to mention a few, USJ and TCA in South Gibson. All of Union's home games in all sports. We do rockabilly baseball some. We do Bethel sports. We do Lane sports. We do boxing. And Worthy Road Studios is the foremost authority in sports broadcasting as far as video broadcasting. Just a few of the fine people that pitched in, and we want to thank them for coming to the aid of these young 7- and 8-year-olds. FMY Orthodontics, who was with us last week at the district tournament in Jackson, J&B Motors, City Lumber, and Yukon Outfitters. We'll take a timeout here in just a moment. We're checking around. I see one of our good friends, Andrew. Let's take that timeout, and we'll come back with starting lineups.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
J&B Motors, 447 South Main in Dyer, Tennessee, will buy, sell, or trade, and even finance in-house. At J&B Motors, you can even enjoy a lifetime warranty. J&B is a complete dealer with a mechanic shop and a detail shop. Just travel to Dyer, 447 South Main, or visit the website at jbmotorsllc.com. J&B Motors doesn't care about your credit, they care about you, their customers. J&B Motors, 447 South Main, Dyer.
We at City Lumber Company of Dyer would like to thank the people of Gibson County and West Tennessee for their continued support for over 60 years.
We are grateful to our first responders, veterans past and present, for their service to our great nation. All gave.
Some gave all.
Come see us at City Lumber Company of Dyer.
Thank you again, and God bless the United States of America.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee. At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Back for Cal Ripken, state tournament action in the 7 and 8-year-old coach pitch. Our first game will be between the Henry County team and the Madison American baseball team. Both teams coached by some fine men. The head coach for Henry County is Clayton Lee. He'll also be doing the pitching. Derek Grissom will be doing the pitching. He's the head coach for the Madison Americans, and we need to get you some starting lineups. This is going to be exciting. Having them do a little field work, and I don't know if they're going to try to play around that elevated. That's a portable pitching mound back there. You see the second pitching rubber. Looks like the Madison American team will bat first, and Ashton Johnson, the second baseman. But let's give you the Henry County lineup first. Leading off for Henry County will be Aaron Tigg. He wears number 3. Hitting in the second spot, Owen Smith, wearing number 9. Number 6, hitting in the third spot, Silas McDaniel. And the cleanup man is number 5, Landon Miller. Hitting in that fifth spot, Winston Hostetler, wearing number 4. And batting 6, wearing number 11, Kenny Lee. In the seventh spot, wearing number 12, Janoah Kendall. In that 8th hitting spot, that is Jordan Martin. He wears number 8. In the 9th spot, wearing number 7, Ricky Lynn Bryant. In the 10th spot, wearing number 2, Grady Morrison. And in the 11th spot, Gus Young, wearing number 10. You can bat 10 or 11. The Henry County team will be out in the field first. And, of course, leading off for the Madison American team, and we're having to thumb, we were not provided any rosters of coaches. Both coaches were so gracious. The tournament director didn't get us anything to work with, but that's okay. We're going to make it happen anyway. Leading off for the Madison Americans, number 2, Ashton Johnson in the second slot. Number 5, Ben Polk, wearing number 24, Holden Watt, hits third. Hitting fourth in the cleanup is James Tankersley, wearing 17. Number 25, hitting fifth, Wyatt Watlington. In the sixth spot is the pitcher, Tylen Crawford. He wears number 1 in the 7th spot. Wearing number 7, Eli Grissom. In the 8th spot, wearing 51, Peyton Hudgens. The 9th spot, wearing 0 or 00 sometimes, be Dixon Bridget, and we'll make sure. I think that's Bridger. We'll get that correct. And then 16 is William Fowler in right field, hitting 10th. And, of course, we told you about the head coach, and we're just about ready for action. And I am right. It was Dixon Bridger. Like I said, enjoyed talking to the coaches on both teams. Ashton Johnson, the second baseman, will step in there first. You'll see the young men have to play around that elevated mound. And Johnson starts this off with a base hit. It's a fair ball just over the infield dirt. There'll be a play at second. Slides in safely, so with a double, a runner on. Nicely played, though, by the Henry County team, as you saw the left fielder get over there, cut the ball off, relayed the ball back, but Johnson hustling. That brings up Ben Polk. Plays right center, wears number 5. And again, you're on the Ball Game Blitz of Worthy Road Studios. Here's one drill back to the pitcher. He knocks it down, goes to first for the first out. Runner advances. So 1-3. That's Bryant on the mound. And I'll make sure that we try to get all of our teams' names right. If didn't get a chance to do pronunciations like we usually do, but hopefully we're right on everything. Again, we could have used those early rosters, would have helped a whole lot. At the plate hitting is Holden White. Holden Watt. We'll get it straight here. Watt, the batter. Shortstop pops this one up. Second baseman comes over. Lee's got it. Runs trying to score. Let's see what they say. They say he is safe in a close play at the plate, so one run is in. And we'll call that a sac fly. Let's see. They say he did tag properly. So one run is in, and that brings up Tankersley, the third baseman, wears 17. Infield is for Henry County, Hostetler, Lee, McDaniel, and Miller. We'll get that outfield in a few moments. Morrison catching. Bryant on the mound. Coach Grissom's pitch. And remember, this is coach pitch. This is state tournament action. Got a good game in the second game coming up. This one popped up in the air. Outfield coming over, drifting over, and a nice catch by the outfielder. That, I believe, is Kendall. We'll double check it. But one run did score on one hit. There were no errors, no one left on base, and at the end of a half inning of play, it's the Madison American team 1. Henry County coming to bat. Let's take a timeout and hear from some of our great sponsors.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
We're back after a one-run start. Here comes the Henry County team waiting for the catcher to make his appearance. Sometimes you take that equipment off, getting ready to bat. The inning ends. But again, some great sponsors, FMY Orthodontics, J&B Motors, City Lumber, Yukon Outfitters, and we want to thank Gents Barbershop for all the help they have given us in getting sponsors together and being part of this great group, along with the Ball Game Blitz and Worthy Road Studios. You got a treat tonight. On the main camera behind home plate is Paul Schulze. He's also our executive producer. We'll have a center field camera, and we'll have a base camera over on the first base side. And we are just about ready. First pitch comes inside. This is Aaron Teague. Wears number 3. He'll be playing left center field. And of course, Clayton Lee on the mound, the head coach. That's 2 pitches. This one hit on the ground. Tylen Crawford picks it up, goes to first to Grisham. There's 1 out in the inning. Now, these are 2 very good teams playing here tonight. And that brings up Owen Smith. Smith wears number 9. He's their shortstop. And you'll see that there is a 1 strikeout. The score is 1-0, but Henry County batting in the first. Took that pitch. You cannot walk, but you can strike out. You get 5 pitches. This one drilled on the ground towards Watt, the shortstop. Watt's long throw is going to be high, and the hitter is going to be on. I'm not so sure he wouldn't have been safe anyway. So Owen Smith on at first. And the right fielder, Silas McDaniel, and we'll get his positioning right coming on. He wears number 6. Fouls one off, and I'm going to have quick hands tonight so I can protect myself. Christopher Reasons. Chris Johnson, one of my old basketball players, and Paul Schultze. Here's one drilled out into the outfield over the head of the left center fielder. This should score 1 run as it gets all the way to the fence. Here comes the runner scoring and tying this ball game up, Owen Smith. And McDaniel on third with a triple, bringing up the cleanup man, Landon Miller. Miller wears number 5. Got 2 number 5s. I like to see that. My old number, but better yet, Johnny Bench, Joe DiMaggio, and a host of others. This one popped up in the infield. Watt comes on the shortstop, reaches back. They're tagging, but they'll hold the runner. So now there are 2 outs in the inning. Winston Hotstetler, the first baseman, he wears number 4 coming up there. Right-handed hitter. Coach Lee ready to pitch. That one he takes. Remember, again, 5 pitches. Now on that 5th pitch, if you foul it off, you'll get a 6. You foul that one off, and you can have here's one hit up the middle. It'll be a base hit. Should score a run for Henry County. And it does, and that makes it a 2-1 ball game on the single by Hostetler. Kenny Lee coming to bat, the second baseman. It'll be Lee facing Lee. Head coach Clayton Lee pitches from the mound. He was so nice for the. Here's one drill to Watt. Boots cannot find the handle on it. And there'll be runners at first and second. Lee at first. And we score rather loosely here. I'll let the official score. I'm only the scorer for our broadcast. Genoa Kendall coming up there with 2 outs. 2-0 game. Scoreboard, and I believe is not working on this field. You're one of the parents telling the outfielders to be ready, and he is correct. 2 runs are in, 2 runners on. Here's one fouled off. Hudgens gives chase, but it hits the concrete block wall and bounces back. Here's one drilled into the hole. Watt picks it up. They go to third for the force out. So Kendall hits into a force play, makes the 3rd out, and they pick up, they being Henry County, 2 big runs on 3 hits. 2 men left on base, and at the end of 1 full inning of play, it's 2-1 in favor of Henry County over Madison American. Let's take a timeout on the BallGame Blitz.
J&B Motors, 447 South Main in Dyer, Tennessee, will buy, sell, or trade, and even finance in-house. At J&B Motors, you can even enjoy a lifetime warranty. J&B is a complete dealer with a mechanic shop and a detail shop. Just travel to Dyer, 447 South Main, or visit the website at jnbmotorsllc.com. J&B Motors doesn't care about your credit. They care about you, their customers. J&B Motors, 447 South Main, Dyer.
We're back. Americans in the top of the second. Watlington leads off. Shortstop with a nice play. That's Smith over to first. So 1 out in the inning. Score that 6-3. 6 being the numeral given to the shortstop. That brings up Tylen Crawford, the speedster, but he hits one back. 3-U. That's first baseman unassisted for the second out. And that makes this inning go fairly quick so far. Eli Grissom will come to the plate. Hudgens on deck. And I believe we've got the infield and everything straightened out. That is Owen Smith actually at shortstop. And so it's Hostetler, Lee, and Miller in the infield with Smith at short. There's a swing. Fouled it off. Lights are already on. We've had a little drizzle tonight. That one is the one that I ducked it. I wouldn't have caught it foul straight back into the net. That pitch taken, good eye. This will be the 5th pitch coming up here. Now he can stay up here as long as he can foul one off. But he's going to hit it just fair. And streaking down to first base is Grissom. So a runner at first with 2 outs as Eli Grissom gets a hit. And that brings up the catcher, Paxton Hudgens. Paxton delivered some good hits in that tournament over at Jackson. First time we get to see Henry County, and I believe their tournament that got him here was at Dresden. Again, we appreciate both the head coaches and their assistants for their help. This one popped up. Catcher cannot get to it. Runner on first with 2 outs. Dixon Bridger on deck. This is Hudgens. Okay, he's got 2 strikes on him. And that will be a strikeout. That'll end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. And at the end of an inning and a half of play, it's Henry County 2, Madison American 1. We'll take a timeout on the BallGame Blitz and Worthy Road Studios.
We at City Lumber Company of Dyer would like to thank the people of Gibson County and West Tennessee for their continued support for over 60 years.
We are grateful to our first responders, veterans past and present, for their service to our great nation. All gave.
Some gave all.
Come see us at City Lumber Company of Dyer.
Thank you again, and God bless the United States of America.
We are back for the bottom of the second with Henry County leading, and they are coming to bat. Martin, Bryant, and Morrison, and if needed, Young. Jordan Martin, who wears number 8 and catches, will be leading off. He'll be followed by Bryant, Ricky Lynn Bryant, who is Coach Lee's first pitch. And the coaches do pitch. There's no balls called here. You get 5 pitches, 3 strikes, 10 players on the field. 4 of them have to play in the outfield. You cannot bring in a 5th infielder. Apologize, scoreboard not working out on the field. We'll try to keep you appraised. That one fouled off. Umpire wisely checks with Hudgens. I see he's got a Babe Ruth sticker, so he's called this league and in the Babe Ruth League too on his shirt. This one on the ground to Tankersley. Tankersley, the crow hop, step the long throw. He got him. Again, these are 2 fine teams, and you're going to see some good defensive plays, some strong arms. Ricky Lynn Bryant coming to the plate. This one just over the shortstop's head for a base hit for Bryant. It gets by, and he'll be able to stretch it into what looks like it's going to be 3 bases. So a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Grady Morrison coming to the plate. And I have been handed a correction here. Morrison is the catcher. Grady Morrison, left-handed hitter, wears number 2. And the on-deck batter, number 10, Gus Young over there waiting. I like the safety, the way they place these hitters. There's a pitch he takes. Tylen Crawford, both pitchers having to play a little different than they normally do. Not much, but because that mound there that wasn't moved to the shortstop, Watt. Watt, crow hop, step over, and it looks like he's got him, and he does. 2 outs, 6-3, but that run scores, and it's a 3-0 ball game. Or 3-1 game, excuse me. Having to use my running score since the scoreboard's not working in this contest. Hopefully we'll have it for the second game. Gus Young, left fielder, bats left-handed. Hits one on the ground. Tylen Crawford gives chase, comes up with it, over to first, and for the toss. 1-3 for the third out, but one big run scored, and it's 3-1 after 2 in favor of the Henry County team over the Madison Americans. We'll take a timeout on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz Network.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Back for the start of the third inning, and my scorebook more valuable than it has ever been. And leading off is 0-0. That's Dixon Bridger. He plays left center. William Fowler will be up next. Ground ball. Bad hop for the pitcher, up the middle. That one was one of those seeing eye singles, and Bridger gets on. It's a base hit on a seeing eye single right up the middle, and then that'll bring William Fowler, the right fielder, up there. Boy, here's one drilled to the shortstop. He comes up, shoots over to first, and then the umpire says, got him on a close play at first base. So 1 out. Runner advances to second, the top of the order. Ashton Johnson, who doubled his last time up. At outfield for Henry County, Young, Teague, Kendall, and Smith popped up. Second baseman's going to take charge. Lee has it for the second out. 2 outs in the inning. Ben Polk, who grounded out his first time up. Watt, the shortstop, on deck, Holden Watt. Ben looking for his pitch on that one. He's had one pitch thrown. Second pitch popped up in the air. Looks like Lee's going to call for it. And gets it, makes a fine catch, going back out on the outfield grass for the third out. So there were no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base, and the score at the end of 2.5 is Henry County 3, Madison American, they are 1. Let's take that time out on the BallGame Blitz.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Aaron Tigg to lead it off here on the ball game Blitz. Henry County has 3 runs. They lead by 2 runs. Coach Lee on the mound. Ball popped up and hit to the shortstop. So Tigg pops out to the shortstop, Watt. 1 out in the inning. Owen Smith comes up there. He scored in the first inning. Single to get on. Of course, McDaniel had that big triple. Here's one drill to Watt. Kind of tried to get it on the short hop. He was going to make the right play, but it came on the short hop. Kind of got under his glove. So Owen Smith on. If you wonder about the scoreboard, and usually we have a picture of the scoreboard, we do not have. That scoreboard's not working. Our cameras are, but the scoreboard's not. Don't forget FMY Orthodontics, J&B Motors, City Lumber Company, Yukon Outfitters, and Gents Barber Shop. Here's one back to Crawford. He blocks it. He'll have to go to first with it. He goes to first, and there'll be 2 outs in the inning. Runner at second now in scoring position, and that brings up Miller. Landon Miller. Henry County in the blue uniforms with the red and white lettering. Madison American in the red tops. There's a swing and a miss. That one smarts a little bit. Miller wears, as we told you, number 5, plays third base. Takes that pitch, so he's got 1 strike and 2 pitches. Get 5 again. We'll remind you frequently of that. 10 men on the field, 4-man outfield is what it boils down to. Here's one drill to left field. Watlington comes on. They'll send the runner home. And the run scores. That's Smith crossing the plate. And a big hit, a single or a bingle, some people call it, by Miller gets that run home. And Winston Hotstetler, who's 1 for 1, comes to the plate. Lee on deck. Popped up. It'll get down for a base hit just over the outstretched hands of Johnson. So a second hit for Hotstetler, who's now 2 for 2. And that brings up Lee, who was on in the first inning also, wears number 11. Kenny Lee. As I said earlier, Lee facing Lee right now. Drills one towards Watt to shortstop, and it's going to get through the wickets. Let's see if they send the run home. And they do, and it looks like the runner is going to score. Hudgens gets out over the runner, but runner advances to third.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're
the plate, made a fine catch earlier. He was on, or was the third out actually, in a fielder's choice play. Coach Lee sends him one swing and a miss, but he had a healthy swing then. Tankers, Lee, Watt, Johnson, and Grissom. Grissom at first on that order of the Madison team. This one, foul ball. You see Tylen Crawford hustling over there to get it. Here's one popped up. Watt wants it. It's going to get over Watt's head. That'll score 1 run. 2 runs streaking to the plate. And just a couple of miscues hurting. That's Lee scoring second. And so now Kendall at first. Brings up Jordan Martin, who's in center field. He grounded out his first time up. 7-1 running score by my scorebook. And mine is not the official book, and we apologize. We've got our scoreboard camera ready to give you that scoreboard, but the scoreboard at field 2 not working. Popped up high into left field. Watlington comes on and just misses the catch. They go to third with it. Safe. The runner is safe. So runners at second and third. And Ricky Lynn Bryant will come to the plate. Bryant scored back in the second inning. Big inning for Henry County. That pitch fouled off. Swing and a miss. Pitch taken. There's strike 3. That will end the inning. Not before 4 big runs have been scored, and it makes it a 7-1 game in favor of Henry County over the Madison Americans. Let's take a timeout and hear from some great sponsors.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
And coming to the plate, number 24 for the Madison Americans, Holden Watt, the shortstop. He has sacrifice fly, got that run in back in the first. Watlington on deck. Your score 7-1, and again, we apologize. It's not our scoreboard. We've got the camera and everything ready for us to have the scoreboard. Unfortunately, this field scoreboard is not working. And again, there's a pitch taken. We want to thank the coaches of both teams. Here's one smacked out into left field. Left fielder gets under it, can't make the catch. Watt streaking into second base with a stand-up hit. Okay, Holden Watt on at second. James Tankersley, the third baseman who flied out the last time up. We were not, the coaches were jewels getting us fixed up because we got no help from the situation with the rosters that should have been given to us. Hopefully the tournament director will help us a little in the future. Here's one hit to the third baseman. Got past the glove. Now they're going to try to make a play at second. And he got under the tag, so a hit. A run driven in by Tankersley. And this game is tied up to 7-2 with Wyatt Watlington coming to the plate. Tylen Crawford on deck. Mind you that Morrison is catching. Bryant holding the pitching position down. Hostetler at first. Lee at second. Smith at short. Miller at third. We'll go over the outfield in a moment. Here's one hit into the ground. Goes to the shortstop. And runner will be on. Of course, time is called once runner action is stopped. So you got runners at first and second. No outs. Tylen Crawford at the plate. One run is in. I call him the defensive pitcher. They call it the circle, but circle not drawn. There's a healthy swing, but a strike. Fun baseball, 7 and 8-year-old state championship in the Cal Ripken League. This is not the championship game. It's the opening round of the tournament. We'll have 2 games here on field 2. Popped up and falls harmlessly to earth. Crawford was on or out the first time up. He grounded to the first baseman. You score that 3U when somebody does that, means first base unassisted. Here's the pitch. Swung on, they say is foul tip. Last pitch. 2 have been swung at, 2 have been taken. Here's the payoff pitch. Drilled on the ground. Off the pitcher's glove, but the runner at first is out. 1-3. First out in the inning. Runners advance to second and third. Bringing up Eli Grisham, who had a single his first time up. On deck will be the catcher, Paxton Hudgens. (7-2) the score. Here's one hit out in left field. It'll drop for a hit. Runners are advancing, and a runner comes in, Tankersley. So Grissom does the job with a base hit for his team. Paxton Hudgens up there. Got a 7-3 contest. Both teams, though, have played well in the field. These are 7, 8-year-old boys. They play for the love of the game. Here's one drilled into the hole. That'll score a run. It'll put runners on first and second as Watlington scores. Grissom at second. Paxton Hudgens at first. I'm sure since he's catching, they want to get the equipment back on him. They'll call time and give a courtesy runner, and we'll try to pick that courtesy runner up as he comes out. And that will be number 10, Weston Barnes. Barnes, the courtesy runner. Barnes, a courtesy runner. Again, we'll reiterate that. Here's the pitch. Drill towards center field. Will it get down? It does. Kendall picks it up, and looks like the bases are going to be loaded after Dixon Bridger got that base hit. So runners at first, second, and third. 1 out in the inning. And William Fowler, wearing number 16, the right fielder, will come up there. His dad is one of the coaches, Clay Fowler, former athlete. Here's one drilled on the ground. Will they get a force play? They go towards first, and he is safe. Run scored. And now a second run will probably score on an overthrow. And I'm going to check with the score over here. I've got 7-6. Is that what you have? Okay, here we go. Hit up in the air. Gets over the head. The tying run is streaking towards the plate. This is Fowler scoring the tying run. And that's what's so exciting. These young men play for the love of the game from both teams. At the plate should be Ben Polk. Ashton Johnson at second. Big inning here in the fourth. This one to the third baseman. Comes up throwing, and some nifty glove work at first. And that will end the inning. But we've got a tie ball game at 7-all between Henry County and the Madison Americans. We'll take a timeout after this.
J&B Motors, 447 South Main in Dyer, Tennessee, will buy, sell, or trade, and even finance in-house. At J&B Motors, you can even enjoy a lifetime warranty. J&B is a complete dealer with a mechanic shop and a detail shop. Just travel to Dyer, 447 South Main, or visit the website at jnbmotorsllc.com. J&B Motors doesn't care about your credit, they care about you, their customers. J&B Motors, 447 South Main, Dyer.
And for Henry County, Maverick Medlin has entered the contest. I believe he will wear number 1, but leading off, wearing number 2, is Grady Morrison, the catcher. Grady's 0 for 1 in the contest. A couple of substitutes. You've already seen Weston Barnes run for while the catcher gets the equipment on. So sometimes a slight delay, but we are knotted at 7. 6 big runs there in the 4th. For Henry County's 2 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd. They had 4 big ones in the 3rd, so a lot of offense. We'll pick up the new catcher. This is 99. Hudson Creasy in at catcher. And it looks like after courtesy running, number 10, Weston Barnes, will go in for 16. So Hudson Creasy now the catcher. And the catcher at the plate for Henry County, Grady Morrison, 0 for 1, left-handed hitter. Seven your score. Boy, here's one drilled to right field. It'll fall for a base hit. Barnes comes up with it, returns it. But Grady Morrison leads the inning off with a hit for his team. He'll be followed by Gus Young wearing number 10, the left fielder. Gus also a left-handed hitter. And Aaron Teague, the left center fielder, wears number 3. He'll be over in the on-deck circle. Boy, here's another one drilled. Johnson can't get it. Outfielder comes up throwing. It's a force play at second, so a fielder's choice. And that's 1 out in the inning. This one hit. Everybody watches one team praying that it's fair, the other praying it's fouled. Falls harmlessly to the earth. Aaron Tigg, the left center fielder, has 1 strike on him. Remember, you get 5 pitches, 3 strikes. You have to do something with that 5th pitch if it gets that far. Here's one drilled on the ground. Holden Watt gets it, grabs it, gloves it, holds it. And so runners at first and second. Young at second. Teague at first. Owen Smith is up there. Smith, the shortstop, wears number 9. He pops this one up. Center fielder comes on, makes the catch. I want to say that was Ben Polk out there, kind of umpire. We're flat today, not up in the press box. So 2 out. We'll score that one F8. May have been F9 because of there's 10 players in the game. Hitter is Silas McDaniel, wears number 6. McDaniel hits third in the lineup, plays right field, drills one to Holden Watt. Watt comes up with it, goes to short, or actually to second. and fielder's choice, and that's the third out of the inning. That goes 6-4. First time that Henry County has been held without a run, and at the end of 4 innings of play, we're all knotted up at 7-all on the ball game blitz. Let's take an important timeout.
We at City Lumber Company of Dyer would like to thank the people of Gibson County and West Tennessee for their continued support for over 60 years.
We are grateful to our first responders, veterans past and present, for their service to our great nation. All gave.
Some gave all.
Come see us at City Lumber Company of Dyer.
Thank you again, and God bless the United States of America.
We are back going into the top of the 5th, and a real white knuckler here. And you want to call it a slobber knocker, fine, but it's definitely a white knuckler. I'm glad I'm not playing. These guys are handling it better than I could. They love it. Like I said, you admire these young people because they don't get the big salaries. They don't get the fancy write-ups, but they play for the true love of the game. Maybe we should make a movie about them. First pitch taken. And this has been a dandy ball game. Takes the second pitch. Coach Grissom on the mound. This one hit to right field for a base hit by Holden Watt. The shortstop takes a big turn but goes back to first. So Holden Watt on. He's had 2 hits and a sacrifice fly. It brings up Tankersley, who flied out his first time but singled and scored his last time up. James Tankersley plays third base. Hits one back to the pitcher. Pitcher to first for the out. 1-3. That's Ricky Bryant on the mound who made that play. To the first baseman, Hostetler. 1 out, runner at second base. Wyatt Watlington, the left fielder up there. Boy, he drilled one, and he nearly tattooed everybody in the middle of the field with that one. After a little hesitation, and the runner is safe. Boy, he just got under. That was Watt scoring. It's 8-7. I see a mosquito likes. So 8-7. Madison American leading with Tyler and Crawford coming to play. Boy, these are 2 good teams, well-coached teams. Here's one. Crawford hits on the ground to the third baseman, Miller. Miller will hold it. Crawford will be on, and you've got runners at first and second. Eli Grissom, who's 2 for 2 and scored a run tonight up there. He drills one just over the outstretched glove of the third baseman. 1 run streaking towards the plate. He took the big turn, and there'll be runners at first and second as 25 Watlington scores the run. Crawford now at second, Grissom at first, and these innings run like this. You saw Henry County also capable of scoring many runs too. They had a big 4-run inning back in the third, I believe it was. This one popped up. Can anybody get to it? Pitcher Bryant makes a great effort, and there's no infield fly rule, and this young man may be hurt. Sliding, sometimes you can, even the rubber molded cleats. So the bases will be loaded, but we need to check on a fine player, Ricky Lynn Bryant. And as you see in Cal Ripken, coach pitch, everybody takes a knee except for the coaches. They come out to check on the player. Crawford is at third, Grisham, and then Barnes should be at first base. We'll check it and see. No, I believe that is actually, we'll get it straight, Hudson Creasy. Yes, because Barnes was just a courtesy runner a while ago. A little scorebook snafu for me. Hudson Creasy did a good job. He's come on. He got a big hit in the championship game the other day, I believe, over at Pew Bourne Park. Didn't get to see the tournament up at Dresden, but some fine teams coming out of there. This is the gold division. We have two divisions here, gold and silver. 17, James Tankerley grounded out 1-3 to the pitcher in this inning. Here's one on the ground, up the middle, gets through for a base hit. Tylen Crawford has scored. A little fumbling out there, and looks like Grissom is going to streak towards the plate and score standing up. That was Dixon Bridger. Bridger has had 3 hits tonight. He's on first. We'll check it out. This looks like 99 Hudgens at third base. Barnes up there now, Weston Barnes. They'll have to send the runner back because that's a foul ball. I've got to count it up. Paul asking me the score, and I forgot to. I'm so used to lined into, it looks like a double play. That should be the third out. And we'll count them up in this inning. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And going into this inning, it was 7-7, so it makes it 11-7 is what I've got. And we'll take a timeout and we'll check on the scoring here.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
We are back, and we've had a couple of big innings that were exciting. We've had some defensive innings that were exciting. Madison American 11, Henry County 7, but don't think Henry County's not. They put a 4 spot on back in the third, and they're capable. This one could come down to the home team getting last at bat. 11-7, though, Madison leads Henry County right now. Gracie in at catcher. The first hitter is Landon Miller, the third baseman. Miller takes a swing and misses. He's 1 for 2 tonight, has scored a run. This one fouled off. These young men hustle. They play for the love of the game. Lots of excitement. Wish the major leaguers would hustle like these kids do. You pay a lot of money to see them and don't get as much effort. This one popped up. Johnson looks like he wants it. Johnson takes it. First out of the inning. Brings up Winston Hostetler, the first baseman. He's 2 for 2 with a run score, a right-handed hitter. We're in the bottom of the 5th. And again, we apologize. We're ready to have a scoreboard. Our camera that we put on their scoreboard, the scoreboard's not working tonight. Kind of like not getting the rosters. The coaches helped me out, though. Great job, coaches. This one, boy, it is hit out into the outfield for a base hit, and Winston Hostetler is 3 for 3 tonight. Brings up Kenny Lee. Lee's been on base twice tonight. Scored 1 run. We're in the bottom of the 5th. 1 more to play. I didn't record the time, so I don't know if we're anywhere close to the time limit. 1 hour and 25 time limit. Here's one, a number towards Watt, the shortstop. He'll go to second for the force. 2 outs in the inning. That's 6-4. Lee on with a fielder's choice. Kendall coming up, the right center fielder. He's 1 for 2 on the night, has not scored. A right-handed hitter, very fine young player. He hits one. Watt coming on. Can he get it and hold it? Yes, he does. A fine running catch for the third out. I have no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. At the end of 5 full innings of play, Madison American 11, Henry County 7. We'll take a timeout on the Ball Game Blitz and Worthy Road Studios to hear from some great sponsors.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
We are back here in the top of the 6th. Coach Grissom comes to the mound, but he will be facing his own Ashton Johnson. There's a swing and a miss, so 1 strike the count. Madison American like to put some more runs on. Here's a smash to the shortstop, Smith. Smith comes up throwing, and he's got a gun over there and gets that first out. 6-4, that's shortstop, or 6-3, that's shortstop to first base. Hostetler holding on, 1 out. It was well hit ball, and that brings up Ben Polk. Ben hitless, but he's moved some runners around, though, in his hitting. Here's one popped up. Right fielder comes on, can't make the catch. He'll try to throw him out at first and almost does, and that's one of those where you have the collision. But Polk on for the first time officially. And with 1 out, Holden Watt, the shortstop, who made that fine diving catch of a sinking line drive, wears number 24. Sacrificed in the first, then he's had 2 hits and scored twice. There's a pitch taken. Another pitch taken, so he's got 3 pitches left. This one hit the left field. Left fielder comes on, wanted to make the play, but wisely kept it in front of him. So runners at first and second, 1 out in the inning. Good job by Young out in left field to keep that ball in front of him. James Tankersley comes up there, had a hit back in the 4th and scored in that big inning. Takes a pitch. Runners at first and second. 1 out. He hits one, this one in the hole. Let's see if they send the runner. Look like Clay Fowler's going to. And the toss comes to the plate, and kind of I call it a stub slide. 1 man scores, that's Polk, and they'll run Watt back. So Polk has scored, but Cleats kind of hung up, and he reached out. Got that one. A big hit by Tankersley, advances to second. So now runners at second and third with Wyatt Watlington up there. Watlington has been on his last 2 times up, 2 for 3. Takes a pitch. Outfield for Henry County is young Tig Kendall. There's 1 hit, and it gets to the outfielder. It gets past Kendall. 1 run has scored. And it looks like a second run will come to the plate. So Watt and Tankersley both scoring. Watlington at second. And Tylen Crawford, the hitter, who plays the defensive pitcher, prefer that or circle. Fouled off. And both pitchers working against an adverse condition. There is one of those supposedly portable mounds out there. Note the word supposedly. It wasn't very portable a while ago. A swinging strike. Got to guard the plate now, even though his own coach is pitching. Got to make contact to stay alive. A took a pitch. He still has pitches he could take, but got 2 pitches left. But he's got 2 strikes, so he's got to be careful. This one popped up just over the head in front of the left fielder. They'll go towards third with it. Ball will get away. And that'll put runners at second and third. Watlington at third. Crawford, with his speed, will advance to second. And Eli Grissom, who right now is sporting a perfect 3-for-3 night, 2 runs scored, plays first base. And I will double check because I always check against scoreboard. I've got 13-7, 14-7. I see why she's got 14-7. I got a run missing. Yeah, we had 3, and I half-colored one of the circles. There it is. Yeah, Polk scored Watt and Tankersley, and it is 14-7. Like I said, folks, you don't realize how valuable a scoreboard can be to help you double-check things. And it's not working tonight. Worthy Road's camera for it is working, but not the scoreboard. Kind of like the tournament director didn't get me any rosters. Here's a hit out into the outfield. It'll score 1 run. Will Crawford try it. They go after him at third. He'll hold up there. And scoring is number 25, Wyatt Watlington. Crawford advances to third. Grissom at first. And he's had a perfect night tonight. Okay, number 99, Hudson Creasy at the plate. He had a big hit the last time up. Takes a pitch. So 1 pitch down. He gets 5 of them, 3 strikes. He drills one towards shortstop. It's a hopper. Got through the wickets. They'll try throw it in, but Crawford scoring. That's the 15th run and the 8th one, and that will end the inning. But boy, what action. 15-7 your score. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th after this important timeout.
J&B Motors, 447 South Main in Dyer, Tennessee, will buy, sell, or trade, and even finance in-house. At J&B Motors, you can even enjoy a lifetime warranty. J&B is a complete dealer with a mechanic shop and a detail shop. Just travel to Dyer, 447 South Main, or visit the website at jnbmotorsllc.com. J&B Motors doesn't care about your credit. They care about you, their customers. J&B Motors, 447 South Main, Dyer.
We at City Lumber Company of Dyer would like to thank the people of Gibson County and West Tennessee for their continued support for over 60 years.
We are grateful to our first responders, veterans past and present, for their service to our great nation. All gave.
Some gave all.
Come see us at City Lumber Company of Dyer.
Thank you again, and God bless the United States of America.
And we are back, and that is the final. The actual final score is 16-7. 8 runs scored in that inning or enough to get it to that 8-run lead and then a 9-run lead. At 16-7, 9 runs, you can only score 8 in an inning, and that makes the ball game over. So Madison American advances. Henry County will go into the elimination bracket here in the gold bracket. We'll tell you more about that. We're going to take a timeout. You'll get to hear from J&B Motors, City Lumber, Yukon Outfitters, Gents Barber Shop, and, of course, FMY Orthodontics, who's been with us through both tournaments. But with Madison American winning, we're going to take a timeout, and we'll come back with the second game after this. We know that Crockett County will be one of the teams playing in that one, and I believe that Crockett County will be playing Union City. So we'll be back for that one after this.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports. Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee. At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient. At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.